makeup loving friends, how's it going? It's been another week, so we have a whole chunk of makeup releases to talk about. I am joined by the beautiful Charlotte. She has her own YouTube channel. You know the drill, guys. I'm going to keep like the links to these fabulous people's channels down in the description box. You are very familiar with Tia at this point. She is back. She is better than ever. And the mysterious lady in the corner is Elena. That's right. She is evoking a bit of old school Hollywood glam. There is a reason for it. And she talks about it in a more recent video on her channel, which was a chatty get ready with me. So I don't want to spill the beans, but if you want to know what's going on, you go over to her channel and you see what's happening. We have lots to talk about. As per usual, I have many people to thank. Thank you to Brianna, to Jenny, to Cheryl, Rebecca, Franca, Becky, Cheryl, Missa, Jade, Kim, Svetlana, Missa, Amina, Tia, Shalina, Mary Helen, Matty, Victoria, Paula, and Lisa. Thank you guys so much for tagging me in things. You spotted some really interesting stuff. I also want to say thank you so much to my Patreons. Yeah, that's right. I have a Patreon now. It's weird and it's confusing and I don't really know what's happening, but yeah, it's a thing. So thank you guys. I've been bombarding you with messages today, just seeing some of my face swatches because that's what we do. But yeah, we'll just head straight into it. Believe it or not, there are still holiday releases. I know, it's the 10th of December. How are they still going, here's some more things for holidays? And I'm like, no.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either. So the first thing that we have to talk about is Glamlight, and they have a whole chunk of stuff for the holidays. They have a big round palette. It's their Pie eyeshadow palette for $25, the Candy Cane Brush Trio for $18, Cookies and Milk Loose Highlighter for $14, a Red Velvet Liquid Lipstick for $14, an Eggnog Lip Gloss for $12, a Pecan Lip Gloss, which just makes me think of When Harry Met Sally, a pecan pie. That's a very specific reference. They also have the Gingerbread Lashes for $10, and you can get the whole foodie box for $45. I have to say, firstly, I'm a bit confused because when you look at the picture of the swatches, if you look at the top arm versus the bottom arm, the swatches look so different. Like, I don't know, just that they're duochromes or what, but it's
a little more reflective.
Yeah.
Why does this look like Too Faced to me?
It does.
It does very much.
I thought it was Too Faced before you said. I'm not impressed.
And I mean, they're almost evoking a certain amount of Too Faced by being like, oh, gingerbread and like, I'm not wrong. I know they've been doing the food stuff for a while. They had the burger palette and pizza palette.
Tell the story. It's pretty, but I hate those shapes. You know, those round shapes. That's stupid.
Oh, they bug me beyond. Yeah, I mean, obviously somebody's going to love it. It's not for any of us, but there you go. Oh, the next one I have to talk about. This is peeing a lot of people off.
Oh, really?
Yes, right, because this is Be Perfect, and they are releasing the Manifest eyeshadow palette. Now, the reason why it has peed some people off was initially when they came out with the big sets for Christmas, they were like, this is an exclusive item that you can't get by itself. So a lot of people ended up getting the big set because they were like, oh, I kind of want the palette, and they got I got it, I got the palette, but I'm fine with everything else that occurred. Also, some people ended up getting the mystery box, and that was meant to be the exclusive item.
Oh, really?
Box. So I think this has rubbed people up the wrong way.
I can imagine why.
Yeah, it's available for £21.95. I can say though, beautiful palette. It works really well. I strangely like the yellow shade in there as a blush. I know.
Yeah, I love a yellow blush. Like those mustard shades. I just use my on my eyeshadow palettes. I dipped in them. Actually, today my blush, I have the Beauty Bay Pastels palette and this orange on as a blush.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it looks so intimidating, but when it's like sheerly put on, oh my god, I love to use like as a blush these things.
Ooh, yeah,
I think that's quite smart. I like that. So yeah, I can see why some people are a bit mixed with that, but yeah, if anyone is interested.
I think it's a good price though, 21.95.
Very.
I've heard that the pans are really big in this
Yeah.
one.
They're like,
So it's not like
big.
you're getting
Oh,
the
that's brilliant.
small
Yeah.
pallets from the previous like Stacy pallets or something. Like it's huge.
Wow.
Oh, they're massive, aren't they? Yeah.
yeah.
I think
And
it's a good value for money.
this is a beautiful highlighter.
Mm.
I've used this as a blush. You could also use this as a blush.
And those two bottom shades, like you could use those as a blush too.
Very pretty.
Yeah, so it's quite a nice palette. The glitters are beautiful. They're really, really nice. I've really enjoyed using it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not normally, this is neutral to me. In my, but I think it's a nice neutral palette. And the quality is definitely there. So
it's like easy to use for like every day. If you like colorful stuff, but you don't like boring neutrals, you know?
Yeah.
And then you can use that for like every day. You could do really pretty looks with that. So
yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
hating it.
it was a smart release for them in the sense that
Yeah.
it ticks a lot of boxes for a lot of people. But I think the way they've handled it probably is
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I can see why it's rubbed people the wrong way. I'd be miffed as well if that was me on the other.
Yeah.
Who was on the other foot?
Yeah. Next thing we have then is Alien Cosmetics. They are an indie brand and they have come out with this particular palette. It is $40 and it's a blue, red, silver sort of a palette. I quite like it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I
think
feel it's like such a nice color story. Don't know. It's like so pretty, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's annoying for us because we're in Europe and it's like getting that shipped over here. Like most of these indie brands, if you're looking for it shipped, they add on like $20 for like shipping and then you have to pay customs. So it becomes like this thing of diminishing returns. Like if it was available to Europe at a reasonable price, like £30, then I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I would get it.
Yeah, I think it's nice. Next thing we have then is from Gatita Gang. It's an indie brand. It's their Christmas Cruise palette. It's available now. I couldn't be bothered finding the price. Essentially, it's my because I'm trying to be nicer, but it's very difficult. And no.
I don't understand the like Christmas cruise and the like car in there. I just don't want cars in my makeup palettes. Like
send explanations to Tia's email address, please.
Yeah.
Hi,
but I do like the greens in it. Like they're pretty, but I don't think like the tones of blue and red goes with those. So
no.
Yeah, I'm the same. I like the tones of green, but I don't like it enough to be like, ooh, because it's much more interesting out there. But yeah, if anyone cares, there you go. This is from Crystal Cosmetics. It's their limited edition holiday collection, No Que Buena. Don't even know if I pronounced that right, but there you go. I give it a go. There's the eyeshadow palette for $35, a blush highlight palette for $30, a liquid glitter set for $40, a brush set for $46.99, a sponge for $10, a Rogelio liquid lip for $15, and you get the whole bundle together for $145. Whew, that is expensive.
Very.
Yeah, the packaging should go on the Mrs. video where she's gonna roast the like ugly packages.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Remember in the 90s when they were trying to do like interesting animation and it was like wha-bam!
Yes, it does. Like comic books.
Yeah, what it looks like. And I'm like, okay, if it was like say a comic book theme and that was the shape, I would understand that. I would get that. But and you know me, I just can't stand weird packaging. How do you store
what
it?
What is it trying to be? Like I don't understand what it's trying to be.
A snowflake.
They're trying to be different, aren't they?
Yeah.
But
right.
I think
Snowflake.
It looks
that
like
ain't snowflake. That looks more like an autumn leaf. Like,
yes, it does. Yeah, I'd end up injuring myself on that thing.
Yeah. Next we have Sugary Cosmetics and they have their Holiday Lollipop palette. It has 10 shades including 5 shimmers, 4 mattes and 1 duochrome. and it is $24. I don't like the mix of mattes to shimmers,
Yeah.
and I
But-
just can't see it being wildly cohesive. Like,
No.
I do like the color stories. For some reason, the color story is like appealing to me. I think it's just because it's so deep and rich
Yeah.
and
I like that. What's up with those round shapes? Like everybody's going for round shapes.
yeah. Everyone's trying to remake the palette, like just keep it square, keep it intact, just like this. Like I don't want more. I want easy storage. Don't want round palettes that gonna be hard to restore. Like, come on, don't try to reinvent it.
yeah. And it costs more money for them to do this anyway.
Yeah, it's
Why
like
are we doing this?
stop.
Pointless.
Anyways, like I think, like I like deep tones. I like jewel tones. They suit me, I think.
Yeah.
But and I can totally see where you're coming from on that. I do like the tones, but I think it doesn't make sense those colors together. Like I couldn't figure out how to do something with that. But maybe it's just I'm just wildly uninspired these days.
I'm
Well,
like,
you
oh,
would
the
need-
next one already. I'm just laughing because I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You would need like another palette to go with that because the tones are so deep and there's so much variation between them. You can't blend any of those like together. Maybe the black and the blue, but then you're gonna need a lighter blue. It's
Yeah.
not like the peachy shade, it's not gonna work to blend out a blue shade.
Yeah. I will say though, the price is not bad, $24.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I'm not saying that every palette you should get, it should be a standalone, that you shouldn't dip into anything else. It's totally fine. Like, Jesus, if you want to dip in and take a shimmer or a pigment or whatever, that's totally fine. Like, sometimes I'll use 2 or 3 palettes at the same time to make it look. But
I do it all the time.
yeah, I suppose it's just, I'm thinking of the sort of people who aren't like us and don't have a million palettes at their disposal, that they may kind of buy maybe 2 or 3 palettes a year.
Yeah.
And you know, they'll use it until it's done, it's panned. So for me, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense.
Yeah.
Next thing then we have is from Pretty Smoke Cosmetics. Oh, it is their
I knew your reaction.
it is their CBD lipstick holiday boxes. It retails for $35. Dollars. Nothing says Christmas quite like cannabis infused makeup.
Pen and stoned with your makeup.
I can't believe they're still doing it. I thought that trend had been and gone and
It's a no.
Well, it's good for your skin, but I don't know. Would you really need it on a lipstick?
Yeah, because you're going to ingest a certain amount of that.
But I do like the nude shade and the red shade. The pink, it's not my vibe, but they're pretty shades.
But $35.
Yeah, really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. If they took the CBD out, it would probably be cheaper.
Well, it's not that expensive because you get the 3
Yeah.
for 35.
Yeah,
So,
true.
but still, you know.
Yeah, I'm just being sassy because I cannot abide.
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't understand it.
It annoys
You
me.
don't have to put it
It's their branding.
everywhere.
Pretty small cosmetics, so they're stuck with it. They're pretty much stuck with the whole thing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I have such a problem with, you know, glamorizing drug culture
I
and,
know. It's true.
you know, normalizing it.
Yeah.
And, oh yeah, it's so cool, and I'm like, oh, this is not.
Yeah.
I'm totally with you, Teresa. Like totally.
Yeah,
It's not good.
I just worry about it in that sense because there's a lot of people out there
Yeah.
who would take it to be like, oh well, everyone does it. It's not an issue. So yeah, but that's it in terms of the holiday stuff. We have some things that we want to talk about that are new makeup releases. It's been a quiet enough week, thank whoever. I don't know, the makeup gods. Tatty, is it you? I don't know. I have fallen down a TikTok rabbit hole. I go to bed at 11 o'clock and then I'm like, I'll just watch a bit of TikTok, and then it's 4 in the morning and I'm like, how did this happen? There is a girl on TikTok and her name is Selena Spooky Boo.
I love her.
She's brilliant. Yeah. And she has her own makeup line. And this is the palette that she has come out with. It is the more
I love the shade names.
I had
Like diarrhea.
Oh my god.
like if you watch Elena's channel, like I do, you will notice she makes an awful lot of poop-related jokes, and it's part of why I love her. She's sophisticated and sassy, and I just saw this and thought of her. Not the color story, but the fact
I
that
love the names. Oh my
yeah,
God.
I was like, oh my god, if I hadn't already gotten her a Christmas present, I would have bought her this.
Yeah, this would be. I shared the TikTok where she was like showing the palette, and I was like, Mister, I found a palette for you. Because it's like, I don't know, this is just perfect. I actually, if it was on like, I could get it easily and it was like on stock, I would actually get it because it's just hilarious. I don't like the color story, but it goes with the theme,
Yeah,
It
I love that she said, P.S. not scented, promise. So it's 32 Canadian dollars, which means it's not wildly expensive either. So, I mean, well done her. The brand is called Beaut by Boo. And I was kind of looking at some of her stuff, and it's really
she's actually a writer, and she's wrote like so many books that you can buy on Amazon. Like I think she writes like horror stories maybe, or something like that, like spooky stories or something like that. But she's amazing. Like I love her TikToks.
Yeah, she just seems really fun and cool. But
yeah,
it's currently sold out, but the site says that they will restock it again. So yeah, I think that's actually quite funny. Next thing we have, what is going on? What is going on? Okay, so XX Revolution have come to Beauty Bay, and no, Tia's face says it all. And they're coming to Beauty Bay. They have brought 3 new items to Beauty Bay. There's a palette and 2 lip glosses, which, by the way, the lip glosses look exactly the same. But they're like, oh, look, we're cool and new and innovative because we put lights in our makeup.
Oh my God, go home. We don't want this. What is this shit? Like, what is this? Like, come on. This looks like, palettes that were like on like maybe 20 years ago with those like awful, like these things in them. And like, oh, what are you thinking?
Who's going to pay that amount of money for a clear gloss? £10 for it.
Palette looks like a dollar store palette.
It does.
Yeah. Why would you need lights on your palette?
You wouldn't. But that's the thing. They're just being like, look at us, we're doing something new. And I'm like, oh, you had so much potential when you started XX Revolution. Now look at you.
I know. It's going downhill very.
I can go to Dollar Tree and I'll get that palette, I guarantee you.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And I can't, maybe I'm insane, but I cannot tell the difference between those 2 glosses.
No, I can't.
No.
Probably there isn't. One is electric clear gloss, the other one is clear shimmer glass. Like
so
the other one has shimmer.
Yeah.
So basically no real difference. No discernible difference.
I'm already over it.
Next thing we have is Fenty have come out with the new Gloss Bomb Cream Color Drip Lip Cream. It comes out in 5 different shades and they're $19 each. That red.
I saw Soft does nails, just like Soft today, but I saw her like video where she tried those, and she said that there was like quite hard to apply, that the applicator kind of like pushed the product on the edge of your lip, and therefore you had like a lot of product there. And also like she made really valid points, like because the colors are so pigmented and they're like so movable like gloss, how are you gonna live with those? How are you gonna eat with those? You can't. If you're gonna like wind starts to blow on your face, it's like all over there. Yeah, I don't think it's
a
like
Jackson Pollock painting with just red smears all over your face.
Yeah.
I find even a lot of lip creams the same thing. Like in NYX lip creams, I hate them for the same reason.
Yeah.
It's so creamy and so pigmented, it's gonna be all over unless you wear a very good lip liner and a lot of it, but I don't know, still.
I think they would be pretty on a picture or a video. They looked amazing on her lipstick, like swatch couple of those. But I don't think they're very practical.
Yeah.
You're gonna be out and about with those on.
And let's be real, people buy makeup to wear it, not just to take pictures of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Yeah.
apparently, that's what I've heard. You
I
know,
know, that's such a weird rumour is that. I've never done that.
that does not sound correct to me.
No,
I never wear my makeup.
Yeah.
Just
wash it straight off.
It seems to be a bit of a swing and a miss. Like, I love the red color, but I'm like, I have their lips tone paint that is a similar shade to that. So
yeah,
what if
just
I
add a clear gloss on top of it.
Like literally, that's all. Next we have then the Pastel Roses. They have come out with a whole chunk of new shades. They have some duochromes, they're £5.80 each. They have some pressed shadows with some new formulas, they're £5.50 each. They have limited edition pressed shadows, which are between £3.50 and £4 each. There's glitter loose eyeshadow for £5, some loose pigments for £5.70, and holographic loose pigments for £4. They look really quite nice. And I know, because I chatted to Romy earlier, she said that she's got some of their Christmas stuff on Titmouse. I may have made a little bit of a Titmouse order. I may
You did.
I may have spent a frightening amount. So if you like some of those, maybe have a little look at Titmouse, because I mean, actually, I have a few here, so I might as well show you to give you an idea as to what some of them look like. So this is one of the shades from the Pastel Roses that I got.
I think I have one like duochrome similar. That is so pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous? This is the shade Orion.
Oh, I'm scared of those kind of shades.
That is gorgeous. So if you like the look of some of these, keep an eye out because they will be coming to Titmouse. Romy is absolutely fabulous. I believe our lovely friend Kylie has a code with them as well, Kylie10. So that will get you.
Missa has Missa too. No, maybe I remember wrong.
Possibly, but I'll check that out. And look, I've chatted about Titmouse, so I will put the link down below in the description box. Do please check it out. Romy is just a wonderful human being, and anything that she promotes on her site is always like the best quality stuff. She won't just stock any old thing.
And she's a small indie brand herself, so it's good to shop local, shop like pretty small business and support them at this time because they're really struggling, you know.
I agree. Yes. Listen to Tia, she's very wise. Next thing then we have is a Juvia's Place. They have the Red and Berries lip collection. So they have lipsticks which are $14 each, and they come in the red cherry family, the red wine family, and the berry family. So there's 3 lipsticks in each of those, and they have glosses which are $13 each. There are the glass glosses, and there's the lip reflect glosses, and they have the red velvety matte liquid lipstick which are $10 each, and some lip liners in 2 different shades. And I think it was Amina that tagged me in this, and she was like, you can't tell me that a lot of those shades don't look exactly the same. And when you look at the swatches, they do.
But it might be just the lighting. Also, like with reds, you have like different undertones. They will look slightly different, but like swatches like that on like just one skin tone, I think they would look like there will be such a subtle differences, but there is a difference.
Yeah, I can see some differences between some of them, but then on other ones I can't detect any difference.
Not sure. It might be the picture, but it might not be. You don't know.
Next thing we have then is a glow recipe. They have a new Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops Serum. So it is available now. I don't think I have information on the cost, but I'm sure it's relatively expensive. And I do like Glow Recipe. I find them very good. But I would say if you already have niacinamide in your skincare routine, you probably don't need this as well, you know.
I don't tend to go for like really expensive skincare. Everything on my skincare is like 20 to 10 euros. Like 20 is like the highest that I would pay personally.
Yeah,
I think it's quite overrated. I think you can achieve great results with inexpensive skincare.
Yeah, you can.
I don't like to spend my money on those kind of things. I rather get like a eyeshadow palette that's like that price.
Yeah.
Right?
I do like the watermelon night cream though. It is very, 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 very nice.
Yeah, that seems to be
I am
their,
interested.
yeah, that seems to be their thing. And I think that's why they've made this like the watermelon serum to try and piggyback off the success of that, which is smart on their part.
Well, it's making my ears prick up.
Yeah, I think I will wait because these things are usually quite expensive, and I will wait to see what somebody else thinks of this because I'm in a similar vein to Tia in that I will happily spend money on like an eyeshadow palette. I'm like, yeah, no problem, take my money. But when it comes to skincare, I'm just like, you must convince me of this.
Yeah, because you go them through like so fast also. Like what if you love it? You're gonna end up getting like every month or two, you're gonna have to put another like 40, 50 pounds for it. And then you're like, no. I would be broke if I had to do that.
And our expensive eyeshadow palettes last us much longer. And they're prettier to look at. So
yeah, you can have so many eyeshadow palettes if you don't buy expensive skincare.
I like this train of thought. But yeah, that's Glow Recipe. If you want to get it, you get it. This next one.
For me.
Yeah, this is for Elena. This is Elf. They've come out with a new Camo CC cream. It is an SPF of 30 and they have 20 shades, $14 each. They are available now. The packaging reminds me an awful lot of It Cosmetics.
Could you, Elena, get this and do like a video on your channel? And if it's like good, then I could maybe get it like, because I'm kind of interested. It sounds good. The shade range is like garbage.
Yeah.
But I feel like the lightest shade would work on me because it's like medium to full coverage. So you should have like quite a good shade match to make it work. But I like Elf. It's so expensive here. Like I wouldn't buy it here. I would maybe ask someone in UK to get it for me and ship it here because
I almost feel like even for Elf, $15, $14 is kind of pricey.
Because
the foundation is like $5. So why are they trying to jack it up?
I'm finding drugstores getting more and more expensive.
Yeah.
I think they should have priced it like below $10, maybe like $9.
I agree. Like even $9.50 or $9, I think that would make a lot more sense. But yeah, I'm interested to see what they look like and how they perform because particularly because they've said it's like their camo cream, so it's obviously like an extension to like their camo concealer line, which is
and I really like the concealer of that line.
So I think
it's very similar because I'm reading Revolution Pro has hyaluronic acid and collagen, and this one has all this collagen, peptides, niacinamide. So I think they're trying to make it more expensive skincare, like.
Elena, can you do half a face of Revolution Pro, the CC cream, and half a face of Elf?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like compare them, which is better.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Look, if you haven't subscribed to these ladies, I will come and find you and I will hurt you. I'm very chompy. I've kept my teeth in good condition for such things. Yeah, I'd like to see a comparison between the two of them to see which drugstore brand is kind of, which is better.
Oh yeah.
Or are they the same? Because there would be a little bit of a price difference, so I'd like to see that. Next thing we have then is a nail polish from Polish, and part of why I included this was the name. It's called Everything is Fine.
Oh my god, that's
apparently
everything is fine.
Yeah, apparently it's like the creator said it's to do with the theme of 2020, which is like this has all been a complete utter disaster. Like even reading the thing, it's they have another shade which is What Would Carol Baskin Do?
That's amazing.
I want it.
I don't even wear nail polish really. I do very often, but I kind of love it. I love seeing brands that have like just a sense of humor, a little bit of tongue in cheek. Now, we've seen some brands do tongue in cheek humor, but it has not been appropriate. This, I think, is funny.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm like, Well done, guys. Bringing a bit of humor to this, so I'm all for it. Next we have Spoiled Lips Cosmetics. They have 4 new. They say it's their travel palette collection. Stop rubbing it in our faces. We can't travel right now.
Yeah.
Stop it. It's not nice. But they have 4 different ones. There's Meet Girls Night and Romantic Getaway, and there's Tropical Traveler, and they haven't said what the orangey one is, but they're coming soon to Spoiled Lips Cosmetics. I quite like the color story of the kind of pinky purpley one. I hate that it's a long palette.
I feel like it would snap.
Yeah.
Like when I saw the picture, I was like, just imagine it would like
Length
snap
is
it.
not always important.
But I do like the cool tone palette,
Same.
Yeah, I do.
like with the taupey shades and like this silver and black and.
Yeah, I agree. I like the actual shades. Like I like the color story of it. I just wish that they'd like just made it into like more of a
Yeah, it looks kind of cheap to me.
Yeah,
A little
again, very Dollar Tree store packaging. Like I get, don't get me wrong, like Natasha Denona does the long, thin ones as well, but they're short.
Yeah.
And they can kind of do it well. And like even Elf, when they did their little quads, they made them skinny and they were fine. This, I think, it just goes too long.
It does. I mean, I understand why it would be travel friendly, but it probably won't be travel friendly in reality.
So easily snap in half.
Yeah. What makeup bag is that going to fit in?
Yeah, and who has such a long makeup bags?
Exactly. Yeah. That's my question. Unless it looks even smaller, but I saw like the owner holding it, and it is a long one. So I'm like, no makeup bag I own would accommodate that. So
they were thinking more slim, weren't they?
Yeah, so I just have to throw it loose. Anytime I am going traveling, I bring small palettes with me that I can put into a makeup bag.
Yeah.
So it defeats the purpose a little bit. Color story, beautiful, but I think the packaging is just
not it.
Go back to the drawing board. You were almost there. You were almost. Next thing that we have to talk about, I was tagged to infinity on this because everyone knows my feelings on these things. This is Too Faced. They have their Peach Bloom collection. There's the Peach Bloom Color Blossoming Lip Balm, which is $18. It comes in 5 different shades. And they have apparently shea butters, natural avocado oil, safflower oil, and vitamin E. They have the Peach Bloom Color Blossoming Lip and Cheek Tint, $24. And they come in 4 different shades. And they have the Killer Liner Total Control 36-hour waterproof eyeliner, $19 in 10 shades. Who's wearing eyeliner for 36 hours?
Yeah.
Very specific.
You should not wear your makeup.
No.
For 36 hours.
No, and if you are awake for 36 hours, I think there's bigger problems than the makeup that you're wearing.
I think I worried about that time that much when I traveled from LA to Dublin, and then we had to wait until like hotel room ready. So it was like about that intense. And my foundation.
Only if you're gonna travel from LA to Ireland.
That's such a
need this eyeliner, but only then.
Yeah, well, Too Faced do like to think of themselves as being a bougie brand, so they're probably like, this is for the person who does all of the travels and does transcontinental.
Like I can't be bothered with the darlings. I just came back from Chernobyl spa. I just had a little bit of radiation treatment. I had enough asbestos already, so I just needed a little bit of radiation to preserve my features.
She's like, I don't need these balms and lip and cheek tints because I'm already glowing from all of the radiation. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a no from me. I can't deal with these things right now. It's not good. We talked about Peachy Cosmetics last week, and we looked at the purple green palette, but there are more palettes coming from them. So the one we talked about was Queen, but there's also Cheerleader, Stylista, and Sunset. They are $19.95 Australian. So that's really, really cheap. because
I think they're kind of ruining it for me now.
Yeah.
Like the one should have been enough light.
Yeah, I like the purple, blue, green one, and the other three I'm just like,
I don't think they would add anything to their collection, because I've seen a lot of their palettes on Sonic Show's channel. They already have those, but the only one they don't like, kind of on the color story, I feel like the purpley green, like bluey palette makes sense, but they already have rainbow palettes. They already have warm tone palettes. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I will say though, it's so hard to come up with anything new. Everything has been done. Let's be real. Monochrome have been done. Duochrome palettes have been done. Warm tone palettes have been done. Cool tone palettes. So I will say, excuse me, that the color stories, they're not bad, and the price is very affordable. And I know for a lot of people who are based in Australia, it can be very difficult to get affordable makeup by the time it gets over to crazy expensive. So the fact that that is $19.95 Australian, I think that's great.
Yeah.
I don't know what the quality of the makeup is like. I've never tried anything from Gigi Cosmetics, but yeah, I don't hate it.
Beauty glaze. They can get those beauty glaze palettes that look just the same. With a little bit of asbestos, which I'm used to now, but anyway.
Yeah, she's hardened. She's hardened to it at this point. And where can you buy beauty glazed?
AliExpress, darlings.
Darling.
Darling. Oh, darling. Check out AliExpress. Then we have, this was being sneak peeked, and look, you know my feelings on HipDot. I've talked about them before. They kind of drive me a little bit insane because their swatches never match up with the palette, and it kind of wrecks my head. But they were sneak peeking this for a while, and they had like pictures of burning roses and smoke and stuff, and I was like, this is quite gothic. What's happening? What's going on? And then they revealed that they're doing a collaboration with My Chemical Romance, or MCR, as I knew them as a teenager.
Yeah, I have a lot of feelings about this. 15, 16-year-old Charlotte would be ecstatic for this. She would have been so happy for this, but now, what? I'm so weird.
Are they still a thing?
That's what I was thinking, because I'm like, they haven't released anything since like the Black Parade.
Yeah, since we were young and
I think they're going for the sentimental thing.
Yeah, they totally are. They totally are.
Yeah.
The color story makes sense with
the band,
and with like say the album covers and stuff. Like, was it Helen? Like the album Helen, they've taken a lot of the color story from that, so it kind of makes sense. But it is a bit odd. Like 13 years after the band has really released anything, like I don't think they're together. What I remember is that Gerard Way, who was the front man of MCR, he actually married their makeup artist. So I wonder, did she have anything? Like, I'd love to know, was there much collaboration between them? And did he chat with his wife on these things? Gerard Way hasn't done anything musically in a while, but he wrote Umbrella Academy, which was quite good. So
yeah, like I never heard of them either. Me either. Like I never heard that them.
Yeah.
I've heard of them, but I never listened to their music.
The Black Parade was their biggest album, and it was their last one. And they just didn't really perform anything after that. So yeah, it's an odd one. I get it. I get the color story. I think, like Charlotte's saying, if this had been released when I was 16, 17, I'd have been like
all over it. I'd have loved it.
Yeah.
Mosher Charlotte would have loved this.
Yeah.
She would have worn it every day, but not now. It's been and gone, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's a really odd one, and I'm very confused about brands collaborating with bands, because it was about 6 weeks ago or something that VE Cosmetics collaborated with Cradle of Filth, and that was
the
so
death metal thing.
Yeah,
I never did that.
Yeah, it was so weird, and the colors made no sense, because I was like,
yeah, it was like a rainbow palette.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and it was really expensive. It was like $45 for VE Cosmetics.
I think they were drunk when they were doing it.
Yeah, because the palette was like £45, where VE Cosmetics was like £28.
They were like £4.5 oops, the dog slide at 45.
Yeah, it was very, very weird. But that's it in terms of the makeup releases that we wanted to have a chat about. So now we're on to the lightning round. So the stuff that we are just going to fly through. We're going to rip it off like the beauty bandage that it is, my friends. We have Indie Beach Cosmetics. They have the Bombshells palette, and it's apparently in homage to girl groups. I don't get it, but there you go. It's launching January 2021.
It's so ugly.
I know. I really, it doesn't.
Tia has said her word. It's so ugly.
Yeah, I agree. We then have Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics. They have this particular palette. It is $34.99. It's their Velvet Dances. It's on pre-sale.
Makeup obsession.
Yeah, it is definitely. I would agree. Then this one is very odd. This is from Artist Couture, and it is in collaboration with Static John, and it is, oh God, help me. Their Club Daddy pressed pigment eyeshadow palette, $38.
No.
I know.
No.
Their Addicted to Light Big Glow Energy Pressed Highlighter for $32. The Banger Diamond Lights Finisher for $26. The Daddy Silk Cream Lipsticks for $19. And they're available December 11th. I hate it.
Okay, why? Why would you need to put those pans like that way? Like, it's making me anxious.
Yeah, it makes it easy.
It's more that it's called Daddy. That creepy.
Yeah, Daddy. I'm using my Daddy palette now. Like, how can you say it without cringing so hard?
Apparently his like handle or something like this. I think he's a DJ or something. Is
oh my God, the Club Daddy collection.
Oh. We're next on to Nikita Dragon. This is Dragon Beauty. They have the Dragon Wing liquid eyeliner in Blackout and Teddy Bear. So those are in the shades black and brown. They're $18 each, and she has the Fantasy Palettes Volume 1 and Volume 2. They're $30 each, or you can bundle the two palettes together for $60. That's right, saving nothing. And you can get the PR box of all of the items together for $96, saving nothing.
Natasha, do you know the mini palette is less expensive?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like, who does she think she is?
I don't know. Well, she can get in the sea. Get in the sea, Nikita.
Terrible. It's so bad. I don't get it.
You guys want some Nikita palette? Nikita and Morphe is actually a very decent palette. I reviewed it on my channel. Go watch.
Do check it out. It almost made me want to get it, but then I was like, no, I don't like Nikita Dragon. Why would I go? I have it all.
I don't like her either.
Then we have JD Glow Cosmetics. They have their 3 new metallic gel liners. They come in the shades Kelly, which is a green, Dorothy, which is a red, and Tranquil, which is a sapphire blue. They are fabulous. They look so pretty, but my problem is they're in the States and I just wouldn't be able to get them.
Yeah, the green one is so pretty. I was lusting over it on the Pecky's Patreon group where we talked about those. Oh.
I do want them. I do want them. Next, then we have this is a collaboration between Homegirls Beauty Shop and Lucky Lashes. They have apparently 2 different palettes, but they look very bloody similar. You can get them for $40 because they're sold as a bundle, because you can't get them separately, apparently. I don't get it.
Why is every brand coming up with these horrible packages lately? Like, come on. Don't want them.
Yeah, it's just, I get people are trying to be new and they're trying to be different. They're trying to catch people's attention, but you can also catch people's attention by taking off all of your clothes. That doesn't mean it's a good thing. You know,
just do a palette well, and then we will buy it. Just do a palette well.
Yeah, exactly.
The packaging isn't even the point on it.
No.
The shadows are what we want, but that puts me off. At first instance, just looking at it.
Next, we have another brand doing skincare. What is going on? P. Louise has come out with a chunk of stuff. They have the Dreamy and Dewy moisturizer for £29. The eye toning eye cream, that's 11 millilitres for £15. The All Face No Filter skincare set for £70. That comes with a texture treatment, which is 50 millilitres cleanser, 3 muslin cloths, skin Skin tillating. That's what they're trying to do. Skin tillating stroke applicators brush. Ugh, that sounds wrong. Eye toning eye cream, and the Dreamy and Dewy 10 ml or is it, no, sorry, 100 milliliter moisturizer for £70. And they have the texture treatment, which is the 50 ml cleanser, 3 muslin cloths, and applicator brush, and that is £30. Yeah, I'm not getting any of that.
No, me
I
neither.
think everyone knows our opinion about makeup brands coming out with skincare.
Moving on, we then have Midas Cosmetics. They have released their upcoming Artistry Eyeshadow Palette Volume 2. That came out on the 7th of December. So it's a grungy, greeny palette. There you go. We have, this is a collaboration between Alien Cosmetics and Witchwood Bags, and that is launching Friday the 11th, so it's available now if you are interested. Jouer Cosmetics have come out with a new setting powder in, they claim, a generous compact, so I'm assuming that you're getting a lot of product with it. That was available from December 7th, so there you go. We have insert name here, and they have collaborated with Care Bears. Yeah, this is just some different dyes. They are available now if you are interested. Physicians Formula have come out with the Butter Believe It Putty Primer. I mean, everyone has a putty primer at this point. And the Butter Believe It Skin Mist. And they also have a new sharpener because, I mean...
Because you need it with your putty primer.
Yes, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a strange thing to release together. We then have Drunk Elephant. They have come out with the Sweet Biome Fermented Sake Spray. It's a fake spray. Yeah, that does not sound good.
It probably smells really bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's coming out January 2021. Beautylish have come out with their limited edition Keyaki set. It's $125.
Oh my god. Why?
Yeah, none of us are getting that, unless Elena, I mean...
I think they're brushes for Elena, though.
Yeah. Oh, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah, very strange. Tatcha has come out with some new things. There is the Water Cream Oil-Free Pore Minimizing Moisturizer, and the Dewy Skin Cream Plumping and Hydrating Moisturizer. So you can get the two of them together for $105, and their value is $136. So there you go. We have Youth of the People. They have a vitamin C plus clean caffeine energy serum, and that is going to be available from December 22nd for $68. That's crazy expensive. Then we have Fatal Beauty have collaborated with Paula Dow Beauty, and there's two palettes, and I so don't understand them. So one is Seduction and one is Romance. They're $34, and I just, okay, the thing that's getting me is, why is there the little angle in it?
That is like bugging me.
Well, what's that for?
But that's
maybe it's because it's like a collab. So the other one shows those colors, and then the other one shows the rest.
Except they all look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't communicating.
Yeah, if you're collaborating, you need to communicate. It's very strange. Then we have Mynina Cosmetics. It's a collaboration apparently with Brochazos by Japita, and they're just coming out with some single shadows. So there you go. They have like some shimmers, some mattes, and apparently some crushed diamonds. They're available December 11th. We then have JC Cosmetics. They have the Amor a la Mexicana collection. So the eyeshadow palette is $39.99, and the face palette is $32.99. Way too expensive, but there you go. We have Black Cosmetics, and they are releasing a Black Power 2.0 eyeshadow palette, and it's spelled BLAQE, in case you're wondering. I hate it. I hate the shape. I hate it. I hate it. We have Wink with Ink. They have new 8-piece brush sets. They're $16, which isn't bad for 8 brushes.
Yeah.
There you go. Lashed Forever has a new palette. It's $35. It is the Lavish Nights palette. Meh. There's mattes, there's shimmers, and there's apparently some duochrome shades, but I can't figure out which ones are duochromes. But there you go. NARS have done it again, and they've released the exact same thing all over again. Well, they claim it's new, but I don't think it is. They have the Claudette Blush Cheek Duo. It's a limited edition duo of sophisticated matte blush shades for a natural looking rush of colour, $45. It's not just you that can be fancy, Elena. I can be fancy too. Claudette Saint Germain de Prey. Oh God, I can't pronounce things. Eyeshadow palette. It is a limited edition eyeshadow palette featuring 6 warm neutral shades in matte, satin, and shimmer finishes for $49. And they're available now to pre-order because you know they could sell out.
I'm kind of disappointed there's no orgasm there.
I know. Somebody needs an orgasm. Like in that marketing department, because they are so.
I think they listened to us last week when we were criticizing them, so they took orgasm out.
Yeah, it is what it is. ColourPop have come out with a new collection because you know it's a new week, so ColourPop needs some more things. They have their Big Poppy palette. So they have the eyeshadow palette, which is apparently all mattes. They have 2 blushes, 3 lip pencils, 3 lipsticks, 4th Grade Beauty Papaya Face Milk, and Sol Body Shimmering Dry Oil. That is out December 10th, so it's available now if you are interested. I don't find it interesting at all.
They have this already.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have this already, like the exact same palette. They have it.
Yeah, I think the only difference is this is all mattes rather than like a combination of things. So
I don't.
Look, it is what it is. For anyone who wants it, there you go. First Aid Beauty have a new Facial Radiance Niacinamide Dark Spot Serum for $42. Yeah, I'll stick with the ordinary. Thank you very much. Superfrog have come out with some stuff. It's like a Simpsons collection. So there's eyelashes, there's sheet masks, or as you know, our girl Elena calls them, shit masks. There's like some lip balms and bits and pieces. I kind of think that's funny. And
I kind of want the Mars eyelashes just to have it because the packaging is hilarious.
I want them all.
Yeah, it's Superdrug, so it's not going to be wildly expensive. So I don't hate that. Then we have Base Blue Cosmetics lashes. So what I thought was kind of interesting about these is like some of the lashes are like one of the lashes is like a dark brown color, so that's quite different. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before, but there you go. We then have Erica's Vanity Shop, who've come out with this. It's their royalty eyeshadow palette. Yeah.
Why is the picture so dark? Like the colors, I promise you, it won't look like that.
Because they're embarrassed. They're like,
they will.
From the light of day.
Yeah.
Look, it is what it is. Then we have Prisma Cosmetics. They have some loose eyeshadows. They're available in 20 different colors in 3-ounce containers. They're $8.99 each. We then have Rosewood Cosmetics, who have some glosses. So they're apparently in 4 milliliter wand tubes. You can get them for $4.50 each or $22.50 for a bundle. That's right, saving nothing yet again.
But it's still not hugely expensive.
Yeah, but I don't understand why. Yeah, that just drives me nuts. Then we have Peachy Queen Cosmetics, and they have a new mascara, and it is called Black as My Soul. And when I saw the packaging, I thought it was KVD.
Yeah, me too.
The font is making it look like that.
I have to say though, I love the name of the mascara. Black I almost want to get it just for that, and I don't even like mascara. Finally, we have Makeup Depot USA. They have their Aztec palette. So it's 35 shades.
It's like all shimmers.
It's like, are you joking?
No, there's like 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes.
Oh,
it's
wow.
like this could have been a £12 palette. Come on now.
Look, there's a reason why it's in the lightning round. We are now on to sneak peeks. So, you know, it's time for some questionable pictures to let us know what's happening. I saw this on TikTok. Rebecca tagged me in it. Something is coming from Doll Beauty. What I will say, though, this is very similar to, you know, their Heart eyeshadow palettes. It just looks like the same sort of shades, but in a smaller 9-pan palette. So it is what it is. We then have Peaches and Cream are coming out with a brush cleaner and a setting spray. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Becky came out with the whole thing of like, I will get the two of these mixed up. I will put the brush spray on my face, and I will put the setting spray on the brushes. And I was
it's kind of weird. Why are they doing it together, and why are they on the same kind of packaging?
Yeah.
Like, this is not wise.
It's very odd. And then we have a new brand. It's Le Mariso Cosmetics, and that is apparently going to launch in January 2021. So there you go. We are now on to enabler alert. Look, let's be real. We're all broke. It's not like we can afford anything anyway, but it's okay because there's not a lot happening. And I don't think you're going to get massive FOMO. Morphe essentially have some deals on at the moment where some of their products are down to $5. Marc Jacobs is currently on sale in Sephora for 50% off. So if you ever want to try some of their lipsticks, now would be a good time if you're in the States. And finally, Lick and Lash Beauty, which are a UK brand, have a highlighter bundle offer where you can get all 6 of those highlighters together for £16. But that's it. That's the whole kit and caboodle. We're done now. We can go and question our life choices. I know I will. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. Find all of these lovely ladies, you know, for the love of all that is good and bountiful and nice, and do it for the green eyeshadow. You know, we all tried. Elena is looking fabulous and mysterious, like she's like.
It took like 5 minutes to get ready. 5 minutes.
It does look like you've walked off the set of Casablanca.
Yeah.
Like that's what it looks like, you know. Play me off, Harry. Play me off. Which sounds really wrong, but you know what I mean. That is it. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an STD, in which case, you know, oh Jesus, just don't stop putting your innie into an outie. Just don't do that. But that is it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.